KidNuz fans, need to get your kids organized for that big news story they're about to break? Maybe get them up to speed on the importance of voting or the impact of AI. We've just teamed up with some great books and brands to bring you products we think you'll love heading into the holidays. Also in the mix, a way to sport their love of KidNuz with a future news reporter t-shirt, or one with the 5 questions all good journalists must answer: who, what, where, when, and why. All of it and more can be found at our new Starglow store. Just go to starglowmedia.com/KidNuz. That's starglowmedia.com/KidNuz. Happy shopping! Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Kim. Today is Thursday, December 7th, 2023. And we begin with an important anniversary in U.S. history. 82 years ago today, at 7:55 in the morning, Japanese warplanes launched a surprise attack on the American naval base in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. No one saw it coming, and when it was over 2 hours later, the bombardment had sunk or damaged 19 U.S. ships, destroyed 188 aircraft, and took the lives of 2,280 American servicemen and women. Just one day later, the United States retaliated by declaring war on Japan, a decision that ultimately pulled the U.S. into World War II. Today, Pearl Harbor is a National Historic Landmark, with one of the sunken ships, the USS Arizona, still sitting 40 feet below the surface. A memorial to its fallen sailors has been built above it so that visitors may pay their respects and get a glimpse of the wreckage. Siblings from India are rocking the world of chess. Vaishali Pragnananda and younger brother Ramesh Babu have become the first grandmaster brother-sister pair in history. The siblings, now 22 and 18, have been competing for years, with Ramesh Babu becoming the second youngest grandmaster ever in 2018. As his sister watched him succeed, she admitted she was a bit jealous. She told the BBC, "Every time he had a great result, the attention was on him, and I would slip back to feeling a little bit miserable. It took me some time to overcome those feelings and accept that he is exceptional." Now she sees the sibling rivalry as a benefit. Vaishali won her own Grandmaster title last month, only the third female to do so, and says she and her brother, while fierce competitors, are each other's biggest cheerleader and will sneak smiles at each other while competing. Vaishali says it's nice to have someone with whom she can talk chess for hours. She's done it again. Taylor Swift was named Time Magazine's 2023 Person of the Year, her second such honor after being part of a group that won in 2017. The magazine said she was selected this time because no one else on the planet today can move so many people so well, adding that she gave people around the world hope during dark times. Swift joins a long list of honorees dating back to 1927, including last year's Person of the Year, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Other prior winners include Martin Luther King Jr., Pope Francis, climate activist Greta Thunberg, President Joe Biden, and Vice President Kamala Harris. Speaking of Vice President Harris, she just made history for breaking ties. Tuesday's vote over a judicial nomination set a new record at 32 for most tie-breaking votes cast by a vice president. Only when the Senate is stuck at 50-50 is the VP called in to vote. Before taking office, Harris had expressed optimism that she wouldn't have to break any ties, saying, "It is my hope that rather than come to the point of a tie, the Senate will instead find common ground and do the work of the American people." Harris was recognized in a brief ceremony in the Senate reception room and received the Golden Gavel, which is presented to senators for a variety of reasons. Fun fact, the Golden Gavel is actually made of brass. At sundown tonight, the Jewish holiday of Hanukkah begins. It's known as the Festival of Lights, and on the Western calendar falls sometime between late November and late December and lasts 8 days, each one marked by the lighting of a candle in a special candelabra called a menorah. In New Orleans, UPS driver has become a local and now national celebrity for taking pics with Pooches on his route. 32-year-old Jason Hardesty told Good Morning America he happened on the hobby by accident after he picked up a dog one Friday, began goofing around with it, and took a selfie. Dozens of photos later, his Instagram following has surpassed 100,000, and he continues to befriend neighborhood dogs. He says dog owners are pretty cool when I ask. They're like, "You're gonna make my dog famous." Still ahead, how one company is taking the crunch out of its chips. But first, we want to shout out one of our super fans, Arturo Waltersdorfer, who just turned 11 and has been listening faithfully for 2 years now. Thanks for being a loyal listener, Arturo. Now, today's Kid News quiz. What big event in U.S. history happened 82 years ago today? The attack on Pearl Harbor. Why are two chess-playing siblings getting international attention? They are the first brother-sister pair to become grandmasters. Who is Time's 2023 Person of the Year? Taylor Swift. What Jewish holiday begins at sundown tonight? Hanukkah. In today's Kid News Kicker, Doritos is putting the kibosh on crunching using artificial intelligence. The company has created Doritos Silent, a new crunch cancellation technology that silences the sound for gamers, remote workers, or anyone who uses headphones. According to the Washington Post, the software operates on anything that accepts a microphone and works by recognizing crunching sounds and blunting them. Company officials say creating Doritos Silent proved much easier than trying to create a new chip with less crunch, and also achieved a compromise, allowing gamers to enjoy their favorite snacks without annoying others. Before we go, shout-outs to our Kid News classrooms. Miss White's Eagles at Stevens Brook in Bridgeton, Maine. Ms. Hanley, Ms. Lee, and Ms. Hubbard's Tigers at the Kennedy School in Somerville, Massachusetts, and Ms. Devo's Ducklings at Metacomet School in Bloomfield, Connecticut. Thanks for listening. Please rate, review, subscribe, and share Kid News with all your friends and family, and we'll see you back here for more Kid News tomorrow morning.